John for MTG Nexus, trying to get this video out quickly as I get prepared for work. Wizards dropped the BNR today, and to think that it exceeded expectations is an understatement. So this is the whole announcement. Historic, Omnath, and Uro both banned. Omnath was previously suspended. Pioneer, they basically nerfed all spells in that format, in addition to banning Uro like they announced, and then Teferi Time Raveler is banned because it's annoying. So therefore they banned Wilderness Reclamation because Teferi was holding it in check. Modern, oh boy. Feel the Dead, Mystic Sanctuary, Simian Spirit Guide, Tibalt's Trickery, and Uro all gone. Legacy, Arkham's Astrolabe is banned, Red Horde Arcanist is banned, Noko is banned. Basically, they dropped a hammer on 4-color Control and Delver. And then Luris the Dream Den is on Divine and Vintage. Rules change. Basically, we updated the Cascade rules to interactions. Cascade is triggered ability that functions only while spells cascade on the stack. May cast spell without paying its mana cost if the converted mana cost is less than the spell's converted mana cost. This puts all cards exiled that way on the bottom of the random order. Basically, they changed the Cascade rule exactly as we thought they would. Tibalt is dead as far as being ridiculous. Historic and Pioneer, I kind of already covered their reasonings. You're here for the Modern, so we're going to focus on the Modern. As in Pioneer, Uro has become a dominant force, therefore Uro is gone. Along with Uro, we are also addressing 2 land cards frequently used by ramp and control strategies we feel are decreasing the diversity of gameplay activities. Feel the Dead and Mystic Sanctuary. Both lands create repetitive, non-interactive game states for relatively low deck building costs. So like I said, there was a 50-50 chance of either one getting banned. Wizards dropped both of them. Kind of insane. Simian Spirit Guide, I put it about a 40% chance getting banned. I did point out how it affects combo decks, how it causes stupidity. Recent things with Tibalt's Trickery decks, the all spell decks, Belcher decks, all that nonsense. Unfortunately, one deck that does get hit a little bit in the crossfire is Ad Nauseam, which was one of the better combo decks in the format before all this nonsense started coming out. That's going to take a hit. I don't know if that deck can recover from that particularly. And then finally, they also banned Tibalt's Trickery because it creates less fun gameplay. So that's a lot to unpack here. So basically, Control got neutered, combo decks got neutered, and the format's now kind of opened back up. One of the random things that did get hit in this is Amulet Titan and Green-White Reclaimer, both of which kind of grew to incorporate Feel the Dead, are also taking a hit. So you might see a go back to the old Amulet Titan builds, as well as you might see a rebirth in some regards of something like Titan Shift, which was one of the original versions of the deck, which is basically a turn 4 combo deck, all things considered. That was a deck I had fun with at points, although it felt like a little bit brainless. I generally enjoyed the Through the Breach variant more. That's a deck you could see potentially come back with the format seemingly being slowed a little bit. My initial thing is wow. I think a lot of people are kind of shocked that Wizards went this far. There hasn't honestly been this big of a shakeup in Modern in quite some time. Like, usually they're banning, I think Faithless Looting Unbanning might have been the biggest shakeup before this. And even that, I don't know, was as far-reaching as this. Like, that basically killed Izzet Phoenix and hurt Dredge and took care of Hogak. This banning, you figure every single one of the control decks has to get reconfigured, other than some of the random like Blue-White Miracles or Jeskai Field. Those decks are kind of left untouched, but a good bit of the other control decks, well, even those decks somewhat utilized on Mystic Sanctuary. So you're looking at control getting significantly worse. You're looking at combo getting significantly worse, if not outright gotten rid of if it isn't a creature-based combo. And Tibalt's Trickery obviously is a dead deck. So huge changes to the format. I think initial exploration would probably be the prowess decks, and like looking back at some of the mid-range decks. You could see Jund come back a little bit. You could see some of the Death Shadow variants come back a little bit. Not just the red-black version, but also things like Grixis Death Shadow. I think those are good places to kind of explore the format. You have a more progressive game plan and a little bit of reaction to counter some of the aggressive decks, and then obviously you'll still see things like Hammer Time, Heliod Combo, those kind of decks pop up. But yeah, Wizards definitely dropped the hammer and definitely surprise some people with this announcement. I'll probably have a more in-depth video later on. Wanted to get this up before work, though. I mean, changes to all formats are kind of insane, so we might actually start exploring some of the other formats as well, but this is primarily a modern channel, so I was looking more at the modern things, and that's awesome. So, format's going to be brand new, a lot of opportunities for people, and so we'll see what happens. This has been John for MTG Nexus. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like modern content.